2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And it's been home cooking for the Kings in the midst of a homestand here in Sacramento. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time. And now they'll try to tie up the season series at 2 wins apiece. They've taken 1 game out of 3 so far.
And really, they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game. I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to Cleveland.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them, because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end. Rajon Rondo, guys, really needs to operate in a system that's point guard centric. He needs the ball to be effective. Pushing it, driving, dishing. When he has to play off the ball, that's when trouble starts.
For Sacramento, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's McLemore, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just the take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
And so here is Oklahoma City. The Kings getting the bucket. There's the pass to Westbrook. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Adams, and he converts the layup. Adams has got his first bucket of the night.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Rondo with it. Westbrook picks him up. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go with Adams running it up the court.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Stolen by Durant. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm on this league.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Rondo on the double team. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Gay. Ibaka goes in. And stolen by Cousins. Rob. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Adams' shot is off.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Nice D from Cousins. The Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Now here's McLemore. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Rondo, and he gets it to go. Rondo's got his first points of the game.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Offensive rebound. Adams takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Adams has got 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Kicks it out to Gay. No good from outside. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Knocked loose. Here's Westbrook. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. In third, the Thunder.
The last few weeks have shown these guys that being patient with your passing can earn you some easy looks and baskets. Excellent teamwork. The more you do it, the more you're rewarded, and it becomes contagious.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. The Thunder have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. A strong season from Darren Collison cut short last year. Greg shut down at the end of last February.
Yeah, he had that issue with his hip, and that kind of ended things for him in what had been a promising season. A shame, since he was having the best of his career today.
Collison was having a career year last year, guys. I mean, 16 points a game was a career high for him, and he also shot more threes than ever before.
And I think even in the injury-shortened season, Collison showed he is still a starter in the NBA. Now, he's been used as a super sixth man in the past, but he's just as effective, I believe, at starting the game.
Now here's Durant. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the... Pass to Caspi. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Man, you talk about a guy that's bounced around the league since he's been in it. Darren Collison. I mean, he's played on 5 different teams in his first 6 seasons, and he's been a contributor and an impact player on all of them.
Durant with it, out defended by Cauley Stein, feeds it to Singler. Oklahoma City moving it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Waiters. Oh, that's blocked. Outside Collison. And now we've got the intentional foul. For Darren Collison, played a career-high 35 minutes a game last year. Seemed to help him find his rhythm break on offense.
And his coach had confidence in him, and boy, did he deliver. Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that hip injury shut him down after 45 games, but a positive season for him to build upon nonetheless.
Now here's Waiters. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and he gets it to go.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Fader on the way. That's short off the rim. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Nice shot by Singler. Now just a 4-point Sacramento lead.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. From deep three-point range, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Collison. And Serge Ibaka, coming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his team.
He trusts you. Every time he punts the ball, when you don't shoot, he's...
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is, huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball. And that's the classic classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Sacramento leading by 6. Rondo passes to Caspi. Back to Rondo. Inside, here's Cousins, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Cousins. Guys a chance to add to their lead.
And if they get it to double digits, Kevin, they might not get caught.
Cousins with a screen on Westbrook. Rondo drives in. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For DeMarcus Cousins, his numbers have been flat out phenomenal. I mean, just incredible. Sometimes hidden by the lack of what's around him in Sacramento, especially, you know, Greg, when you compare last year's stats with other centers in the NBA.
Yeah, he's averaged nearly 5 points more per game than the next center. Top 3 in rebounding for all centers. This guy is the complete package down low. I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Rondo with it. Westbrook picks him up. Westbrook against Rondo. Down low, here's Cousins, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
I need you guys to be crashing the offensive glass. Big guys, use your size to box out and get inside position. Effort, fellas. Effort.
First of the game for the Thunder. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. It's Westbrook with the drive. Adams.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Sacramento leading by 8. And here's Rondo. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. There's the feed to Adams. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. Kicks to Adams. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
That one is off.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
And that one's good. 6 points for Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay is one of the few players in this league that can make a shot like that.
Rondo with the steal. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Gay with the ball.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
We use that pick just right. Cousins has got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Second chance shot, and the rejection by Cousins. Rondo against Westbrook. 13 feet away. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Thunder trailing by 11. And stolen by Cousins. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Rondo. Tries again. Shot is no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Cousins, the pass to Rondo. Can't connect from short range.
The defense ready session they had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
One-on-one here. Banked in off the glass. And the Kings lead by 13.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And Roberson kicks to Adams. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Poked away. Here's Adams, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
DeMarcus Cousins can really be unstoppable at times on offense. He's shown star qualities ever since he stepped into the NBA. But it wasn't until last season that he was voted to the All-Star game.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Durant comes in for Serge Ibaka. Kyle Singler's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Foy in for Roberson. Here's Collison. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Collison's got 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. Boy, and for Randy Foy, I thought it was a big bounce-back year for him last season. His points per game were the highest they've been in 5 years, and his field goal percentage was the highest it's been in 5 years as well.
Talking about Randy Foy last year, one difference is that he started almost every game, 78 the most in his career. That may have given him, Greg, additional confidence. Who knows?
Well, where I was impressed, Kevin, with his improvement was as a facilitator and rebounder. He seemed to lose his mojo for a few years in there, but last season, I really feel like he got it back. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Wide open look here for Cauley Stein. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
They get it back. Nice shot by Singler. So it's Sacramento. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. Westbrook against Curry. Pushing it up. On up the court. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And up the court come the Kings on the break. That one goes. Count it. Caspi's got 4 this quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Kings leading now by 13, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Westbrook dishes to Foy. Back to Westbrook. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing?
Well, Ernie Kenny, the offense was running really well, and their shooting percentage was outstanding, and it wasn't just luck. It's because the offense never allowed the opposing defenders to get comfortable.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Thunder?
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just...
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Looking at the game Adams has been having, he's got 11 points and 1 assist.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the pivot, manning the middle. Outside Westbrook. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. Misses the 3. Sacramento leading by 15. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Soft touch off the glass. Ibaka's got his second bucket of the night.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And you can tell he's hungry, because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. It's stolen by Adams. It's Westbrook with the drive. Ibaka, that's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight. Sacramento leading by 7. Gay outside to the paint, and the dunk by AC.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Again, Ibaka missing. On offense, here are the Kings. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Darren Collison is checked in for McLemore. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Dion Waiters checked in for Andre Robertson.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. The Kings will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Kufis comes in for Quincy Acey. Butler, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. For Darren Collison. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Payne's checked in. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Down low, and stolen by Cauley Stein. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Unloads, but they recover it. Cauley Stein kicks to Curry. Takes the 3. No good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Payne passes to Westbrook. And that's collected by Butler.
You know, guys, in a draft that had a lot of top-tier big men as the top picks, Willie Cauley-Stein is a little bit the forgotten man, if you will. But he can be a very impactful player now and down the road as well.
Here's Durant. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Rondo with it. Westbrook picks him up. Sacramento again missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Pass to Ibaka. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. Timeout called by the Kings. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Kings leading now by 9. Outside Rondo. Here's Kufis. Sacramento again missing.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Robertson dishes to Payne. Tipped away and stolen by Kufis. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it. Ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
And, guys, you know what? Neither did the defense. I don't think they had a clue.
And Robertson kicks to Durant. There's the triple. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Poked loose. Curry kicks to Kufis. This one for 3. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Kufis. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Sacramento. Caspi, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Bellinelli in for Curry. Adams, the pass to Durant. That's good. Durant's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now Rondo. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Thunder trailing by 15. Dishes it to Robertson. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Rondo. To the middle. Shoots from the block. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Here's Robertson. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Roberson's got 5 now.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
The dish now to Rondo. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Kufis. Gay comes in for Cauley-Stein. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Cantor, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Payne. And it's Foy in for Robertson. Singler outside. Here's Cantor. He got it up in time. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Sacramento leading by 14. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Caspi. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's Collison. And it's Gay in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Cousins, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Singler dishes to Durant. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he'd been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Oklahoma City. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this, he posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
Yeah, he did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7'5" arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has too. And Bellinelli kicks to Cousins. 5 to shoot. Fades away. And that one comes up a bit short. 3 on 3. Picked off in midair. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Cousins with the ball.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. He has 14 points and 2 steals as well. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Quincy Azee's checked in for Caspi. McLemore has come in for Marco Bellinelli. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Darren Collison. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
Curry's checked in for Sacramento. Thunder trailing by 16. Passes it to Ibaka. And the rejection by Cousins.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Nobody near Gay. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 10 points for Gay. Into the playoffs last year with Portland being a division winner, but getting that 4th seed, that played a huge role in this conversation about playoff seeding structure. San Antonio would end up playing the Clippers in the first round, even though both had better records than the Blazers.
Kevin, no doubt it's a tricky situation. Listen, you want to reward teams for winning their division. So often it comes at the expense of several other teams, like it did last year, who just play in stronger divisions. So I think that's something that the league is going to have to look at moving forward. And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Roberson gets the bucket. Sacramento leading by 16. Here's Rondo. Outside Curry. To the paint. There's McLemore, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
It's Curry with the drive. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
And that's going to be a travel.
They're losing their concentration here, guys. Some sloppy play going on right now.
Yeah, 2 turnovers in a row, and that's always a recipe for disaster.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Kings. And there's the call on Durant. That's his 4th foul of the contest. There's the double team with Westbrook. And the pass to Cousins. He kicks it to Rondo. Now here's Cauley-Stein. Adams defending. The drive by Rondo. Cousins. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And that's 18 points for DeMarcus Cousins. It was a trade that seemingly had been talked about for several years. Finally last season.
I need you guys to be crashing the offensive glass. Big guys, use your size to box out and get inside position. Effort, fellas. Effort.
Actually helping both teams.
Kuvas checked in for Sacramento. Quincy has come in for Cauley-Stein. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Drills it from outside.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go shot?
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
From outside the arc, again, Durant missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Outside Rondo.
You know, something that's floating around in the sports world and in the NBA is reseeding after the playoffs start. And for those of you who may not understand the situation, it's simply saying that no matter what, it would play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers.
And with that whole concept of playoff reseeding, so often we'll see a 2nd or 3rd seed team get a 6th or 7th seed team in the 2nd round. Meanwhile, Greg, the top seed plays the 4th seed no matter what.
You know, I think in a few cases it would have made a major difference in how the playoffs would have played out. And quite frankly, I think it also puts more value on the regular season if that number 1 seed could play a 7th seed, if you will, in the 2nd round. So I think that's something that the commissioner and the competition committee might want to reassess.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 20. 1:32 left in the 4th. And he sinks the 2nd.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Kings.
Clark, the bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Yeah, you always like to see that, Kevin, when your reserves can perform and help you pull out a win.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Cousins. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Pass to McLemore. From downtown, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Singler kicks to Foy. Singler passes to Foy. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And Kyle Singler, basically a three-point marksman. He really lost minutes after the trade to the Thunder last season, a second-round pick by Detroit a few years back. He's always averaged over 20 minutes a game, but with the Thunder, he was kind of banished to the end of the bench, and his play reflected that.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Kings. Collison comes in for Rajon Rondo. Payne, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's AC. Great D that time from Collison. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Nice shot by Singler.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Let's go.
Willie Cauley-Stein.
Now here's McLemore outside. Offline. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream.
Well, DeMarcus, congratulations on the win tonight. We know you're a very intense player, but tonight you certainly seem to be having a lot of fun out there.
That's the thing. I'm just trying to come out here and have fun. I got a lot going for myself, and I'm too blessed to be out here frowning all the time. So I'm going to try to keep a smile on my face.
We love to see you smile, DeMarcus. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our DeMarcus Cousins.
He gave them a big spark with his offense in the paint. He worked non-stop to establish position near the bucket, and that was a good look for them. The D had all sorts of problems trying to deal with him tonight.
The thing I like most about Cousins is the passion he plays the game with. Maybe he rubs some and smiling all the time. I want my big man to be mean.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.